Good day, everyone. Let me share to you my reflection about God's moral law or the Ten Commandments. God's moral law is given to us because He wanted us to live as His people. The Ten Commandments were the expression of God's character, nature, and holiness. The Ten Commandments show us what God expects to us, what our relationship to God and to our fellow human beings should be. God's moral law is written within each person's heart. This means that God has given us a conscience to live by. This conscience or knowledge of the divine is within us. God has written His law in our hearts even if we have never heard the Ten Commandments. God is holy. God's commandment is holy as well, and just as good as He is. Romans 3:19-20 says that the law shows us that the whole world is guilty before a holy God, and that through the law comes to the knowledge of sin. Psalms 19:7 also says that the law of the Lord is perfect, converting soul, that no human being has ever lived escaped from it. The Ten Commandments or the moral law shows us that we are guilty before God, and that we deserve God's punishment or judgment. Have you ever experienced God speaking to your heart? This means that God speaking to you through your conscience. This speaking will always correspond with and never contradict the Ten Commandments. God's moral law is like a mirror, that when a sinner looks into this mirror, he sees himself as a sinful, lost, in need of cleansing, and in need of Savior. God's law is a controller of sin or evil. The law of God functions to keep us or to keep His people from doing evil things, and to give us the freedom of sin. And also, God's moral law is a revelation of God's will to humanity, not as a means of salvation, but as a guide to sanctification. The law reveals God's perfect righteousness and which is pleasing to Him. That's all for today, and God bless everyone. Thank you.